Hello and salam. Welcome to Muslim Viewpoint, a new podcast series powered by American Muslim Today, a groundbreaking non-profit digital newspaper who champions civic engagement. AMT informs and empowers the diverse voices of almost 30 million Muslims here in the US and other Western countries. I'm Rafat Malik, I'm AMT's editor-in-chief, and today we have an interview with Amaar, who is the co-founder of Hijama Nation, an online training institute that specializes in hijama cupping therapy, a natural healing remedy that has been used since the time of the Prophet. Amaar tells us about how she and her husband started their international business, and she spoke to our reporter, Maya Gaylor.
So Hijama Nation is an online course provider of various courses in traditional Islamic medicine. So our company started in Connecticut in the USA back in 2011. And we found that there were a few problems with trying to deal with natural remedies and hijama cupping therapy, which is an Islamic Sunnah medicine. And so I have background in natural therapies, and I was interested in learning more about Islamic medicine. So once I did the research, I realized that there wasn't much information out there about this Sunnah remedy. So I looked into it more, and it seemed like it was a very popular service in the UK. So my husband and I decided to move over to the UK. So we were there for quite a long time, literally about 11 years. And we established our company there and specialize in teaching hijama cupping therapy online. So alhamdulillah, we have lots of practitioners trained and certified by us. So we started off small with small workshops, and even now we provide lots of free literature and ebooks online. We do lots of training, and basically our company ethic is that we focus on holistic hijama cupping therapy and looking at the mind, body and soul. So we're all about general well-being and incorporating Sunnah health and Sunnah medicine into our daily lifestyle. So we offer life coaching as well, and hijama cupping therapy treatments. We have had various clinics in different cities in the UK and America. And so it's all about well-being and coming from an Islamic angle. So we combine our Islamic remedies with ruqya, which is Quranic healing, as well as herbalism and Unani medicine as well, which are all rooted in traditional Arab or Islamic medicine. And we try our best to follow the Sunnah path and, follow the Hadith, and obviously look at Quranic texts to base our theories on regarding health and well-being in Islamic medicine. So right now we're in between the UK and America. We found that there was a lot of popularity in the USA and Canada, so we're branching out, inshallah. We're hoping to expand and continue offering our courses here as well. Most of it is based on religious therapy, so as a treatment, we don't class it as a medical therapy, because hijama cupping therapy involves breaking the skin barrier. So you have to use a blade to basically cut the skin, and then you draw out toxic blood from the body. And because of that, then we base it on a religious therapy grounds when we're practicing. Because the Prophet ﷺ used to have hijama cupping therapy done on himself for various conditions. There are authentic hadith to support that he used to have hijama done for migraines, physical pain when he had an injury, and various other conditions as well. So that basically sums it up in a nutshell.
Right. And so what specifically about this type of healing therapy do you feel is so important enough to, build your career off of it in multiple countries?
Yes, the beginning actually happened, the start of our story or our journey was that I already had various qualifications in lots of just different holistic therapies, and my husband was in property investment and retail, as well as real estate investment, as well as with an IT background and digital marketing. So he started seeing me treating clients, and everybody was getting very positive results. It was a very simple, humble business model at that time. I was just doing it casually. But there were lots of people that started coming to me because they saw excellent results. And when he realized that it was a very powerful health treatment, but also based strongly on Sunnah, he saw that there was a lot of popularity. And so he decided to actually give up his business and make a transition towards setting up this new business. So we became partners, and we're the co-founders of Hijama Nation based on that. We got such powerful results, not only on ourselves, our families, our clients. We had several case studies of how hijama cupping therapy detoxifies the body, and it's so powerful. And I've got lots of experience in lots of Eastern medicines, Chinese as well as Indian and so on. But I found that hijama cupping therapy was the most powerful out of all of them, because it gets to the root of the problem when it's dealing with your body on a cellular level, and it's actually drawing out the toxic blood which is causing the disease or discomfort or inflammation in the body. It's the quickest fast-track healing method we found in our experience. And we've just grown bigger and better since then. Our case studies give us so much confidence that we treat various diseases and illnesses, all the way from cancer. We've helped people with, post-treatments where they've had cancer and, they were recovering. So it's a very powerful healing method. It builds the immune system, so it deals with all kinds of neurological or physical problems, even minor things like headaches and colds, any kind of respiratory conditions. So when we saw the results, that how successful they are with even minor ailments and then more acute or long-term medical conditions, we just had such faith in it, and we thought that we have to share this message with the world. We have to make more people aware of what this treatment has to offer. And I didn't know about it before. I had to Google this information when my friend mentioned it to me randomly one day. And I was shocked that as a Muslim, how can I not know about this information? The authentic hadith popped up on the Google search. And then the more I researched it, it just seemed much more authentic to me, and had a lot more basis for success, because it was dealing with the blood directly and building the immune system. So I researched it myself. I got trained and qualified in the UK. And then from there, the more case studies we had, we saw that it was more and more successful. And unfortunately, there just aren't enough Muslim people that know about it. So our mission really is to just spread the knowledge of hijama cupping therapy globally. And that's why we offered the online model, so that people from anywhere in the world can access the course material and learn about hijama cupping therapy and become qualified and set up their own businesses and clinics in their own locations, inshallah.
Right. Awesome. Perfect segue into my next question. So do you, you offer trainings. I don't know if you have any information or insight into the demographics of those who do become practitioners. I noticed that a lot of women end up becoming a practitioner. So can you maybe speak to that?
Yes, of course. So it's a very complicated demographic. Our customers are a very broad range of people. We have everyone from, academics, qualified professionals, all the way to stay-at-home mums who are looking for, extra work, or they just want that sense of achievement by having training and qualification from a flexible course. So we have people all across the board. We have medical doctors, nurses, health professionals in the Western field, as well as people who are therapists in the natural health fields, naturopathic or Chinese medicine and so on. So there's a wide range of customers. We do have male and female students, but the majority of them, I would say, are female. Around 70% are female. And I don't know if it speaks to the nature of women being possibly natural caregivers, or they're more inclined towards body work. I can't really say anything about that, but there are brothers who do it. There's enough demand for male clients as well. So we found that a lot of couples and family actually enroll together. So as a business model, then the husband and wife each treat male and female clients, or we have mothers or fathers with their grown-up children joining us, or brothers and sisters and so on. So it's amazing because, we're able to train, qualify and certify people with a level 5 diploma in the UK, and so that they can actually set up their own businesses in their own locations. And I think the best thing for me as a Muslimah is that I am able to help empower other sisters and brothers as well, because, we do cater for men and women, but particularly the sisters, especially ones who feel like they missed out on their education, or they're housewives now, and they want that sense of achievement when they come back to study, or people who are practicing Muslims and live in the professional or corporate world, and they have 9-to-5 jobs, but they're unable to practice their religion fully, and they are unable to pray properly, or have to work with men, so they feel like they're not in a fully halal environment. So they're trying to basically set up their own business. We really promote entrepreneurship and especially self-empowerment, where they can become their own bosses. They work flexible hours, work around their families, and do what suits them in a halal environment, and also working with a halal service as well. So a lot of people, especially females, do qualify from us. And I think the reason is because I used myself as the avatar when we were designing our business model, and everything we've done since then has been around me. That I was a housewife at the time, a new mom with young children. I was living with the in-laws. I needed something that would be just for myself, that I would like to study or get qualified in. And I needed a flexible course so I could work around all of my other responsibilities. So I realized that the online model that I studied with myself with a college in the UK would work successfully anywhere. And, we had to model that around our clientele, make sure that people had easy access to the course. It was flexible, it's self-paced, and, we could work around them. And because it is lifelong study, you're always growing with knowledge. You can always continue with ongoing programs that we have in Sunnah Health and Unani typology and temperament courses, for example. I think that sums it up, that whenever we're offering products to our clients, we make sure that it is around what our own needs are. If something's lacking and there's a demand but no supply, then we try to fulfill that. And we did that with our clinics as well. We made sure that we always had male and female practitioners for our male and female clients. And obviously they saw amazing results, and people become regulars, and they keep coming back for more treatments, and also referring other services. They always bring other people, be it family or friends. People enjoy the hijama. They know it's a sunnah, and they like the fact that it's a religious therapy with huge spiritual impact as well. So we get really good results, and people, they enjoy the experience. And so I guess the word is spreading, especially because of our free literature that we give. We do extensive articles on our blog, and also we've got a podcast, obviously items on YouTube, on our websites. We've got the courses, and we also offer live workshops online as well as on-site in person. And ebooks and lots of digital marketing as well. So we're always trying to promote hijama cupping therapy and share the knowledge with as many people as we can. And that includes non-Muslims too. There's no discrimination against anyone. Anyone can receive the treatment, anyone can learn and get qualified and practice the treatment. So that's the main thing that we're interested in, is making sure that, the world benefits from hijama cupping therapy, basically.
Yeah, and you kind of already, told us a little bit about what specifically this therapy is, but maybe if you could tell us, some more specifics about it, and then kind of compare it to the Chinese dry cupping version?
Yes, sure. So there is a misconception about the Chinese element and the Islamic or the Arab element, and it's firstly practiced all around the world for centuries. It's virtually every culture or civilization you can think of has done hijama cupping therapy or blood evacuation as a treatment, even leeching, for example. So the theory behind it is that you draw out the toxins or excess fluids from the body which cause the disease in the first place. So Chinese cupping has exactly the same techniques as hijama cupping therapy. There's dry cupping, which involves the fixed cupping. Some people use fire for that, so they have glass cups with fire cupping, or you can just use plastic pumps and cups where you do the suction and just leave the cup static, it's in place. Then there's also moving cupping, or known as massage cupping, where you put oil on the body and then you glide the massage cup across the body, and that promotes a lot of lymphatic drainage and blood circulation. So whoever is receiving it ends up being very healthy and builds up their immune system. So basically everyone does that. The Chinese also do wet cupping, or it's called blood cupping or wet cupping. It's where they make incisions or prick the skin and draw out blood from the surface of the skin. That's exactly what hijama cupping is as well. The only true difference is the spiritual aspect. Hijama cupping therapy has spiritual significance for Muslims in general, because the Prophet ﷺ performed it, and there are authentic hadith to promote it as well. And he was told on the night journey by the angels that he should tell his ummah that they should receive hijama cupping therapy. So that's how powerful it is, that it has such significance on a spiritual level for us. So the practical application is exactly the same for Chinese or Islamic cupping or anything else. The only difference is the spiritual dimension, where we do it for religious reasons. We do it to follow Sunnah, and we also recite Quran while we're doing it. So that's part of the healing process as well. So literally that's the only difference between the Chinese cupping procedure and the Islamic cupping procedure.
Well, I don't have any further questions for you today, unless you want to add anything.
At this point, no. I just wanted to, let people know that we are offering live workshops and online courses in the States now as well. So I strongly recommend that every Muslim person, especially, but any human being, should learn the skill of hijama cupping therapy, even if it's not on a professional level. Just for yourself and for your family, it's so vital for you to be able to perform this treatment, and even deal with minor issues like coughs and colds, breathing issues, that kind of thing, pain relief for muscles and bones, and arthritis. So it treats so many conditions, and we really hope that everyone across the planet is able to learn this and access the treatment. And obviously the best thing is for you to become professionally certified in it and set up your own business. So you're working towards promoting, awareness, you're contributing to the economy, and you're also working towards your akhirah, because you're getting reward from Allah for practicing this therapy, as well as helping people, making them feel better and so on. So even if it's on a casual, informal level for your family, or you do it professionally, I strongly recommend that everyone learns about it and tries to practice it as much as possible.
Well, thanks so much for joining us this week. From me and Maya, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at American Muslim Today. And if you'd like to read more about this story and access more digital content, feel free to check out our website, AmericanMuslimToday.com. We'll see you next week on The Muslim Viewpoint. Bye for now.